last night was a great night. It was really comfortable, we slept really well, and we are now off on our maiden voyage. We'll let you guys know where we end up. So we're about half a kilometre down the road and we've just pulled over. John's just making sure everything's okay on the van. Just we haven't towed it any distance before. And so it was my job to shut the windows and I didn't properly. So it's very, very lucky that John is checking it. Phoebe in the back here, she stayed in the caravan last night as well. Was it comfy?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
She was in the bunk beds, but she stayed on the bottom bunk, didn't you?
Yeah, I think the top bunk was comfier.
Yeah, bottom one she said was a little bit hard. So tonight we're actually going somewhere. She'll climb up on the top one and she'll see how it goes. But I think when you just tried it out, you said when you sit up you bash your head on the roof, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm not sitting up when I'm sleeping, so...
So yeah, we'll have a bit of a muck around with it anyway. I mean, worst case we can pop the mattress on the bottom bunk, but I think we're going to try and leave the bottom bit as
couch.
Yeah, a couch and table and stuff. I was just saying about how I had one job to shut a window.
It was the only one I didn't check.
Always check, always check. All right, so off we go. Let's see if we can make it another 500 meters.
Hopefully the water tanks are full. We haven't filled them. They say 100%.
Could be interesting. We'll find out soon.
So you probably don't need the tow mirrors. But they were handy to see the fact that the window was open, just that little first latch. Never gone past 60 k's an hour before with it.
My tire's never been off road before. What was that thing? Is it Stone Stomper or something? That big mesh thing? Thinking about changing that, but at the moment we're just on a straight road about to go down a freeway and yeah.
So if anybody flashes their lights at us.
And there's not really any concern of you doing a U-turn. If there is, we got bigger problems.
That's 80. There we are. It's 100. And the van looks solid. It's very steady. No jumping around. So far I'm impressed.
So we've been travelling for like 45 minutes, but because we're so frazzled because the day was just huge, we've decided that we're going to pull over in Ararat and get a Macca's coffee, or a coffee from the roadhouse. Does that sound good?
It does sound good, but the van's been towing really well.
Excellent. And you know, teenage daughter in the back is really into the conversation.
Yeah.
She's
headphones on.
Yeah. She's back in the conversation now.
These are soundproof, it's not my fault.
We'll pick it on you because we're saying we're going to stop in Ararat and grab a coffee.
Oh, yes.
Oh, now you listen.
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, the 14-year-old daughter in the back's happy and you're just, you know, bopping along to your music.
It's a good song.
It's alright. You didn't miss much anyway, but yeah, we might stop. I don't know if we'll stop at Macca's. We might stop at the roadhouse because it might be a bit tricky to stop at Macca's with the van.
Alright.
So
I don't care what coffee it is, I just need one.
Yeah. We've been a bad influence on her with coffee.
Alright, pulled up. Have a look. First 100 kilometres. Nothing falling off. All looks good. So
we've had our coffee, we're all full now and we're very nice evening for driving. Our navigator says that we're going to get there at around about 6 o'clock tonight, so now that we don't have daylight savings, it does mean it's going to be a little bit tricky setting up and everything in the dark, but I think we'll be okay. Not going to tell you where we're going just yet, but when we get there we'll show you, but it is a very, very, very pretty spot.
It's all it's working to be.
We stopped just before and John had a look at the van just to make sure that everything was okay in it, and the only thing that he found was that we hadn't double latched the shower door, so it had swung open, but it was just a simple case of flicking the switch, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So now it should be fine. So on its maiden voyage, I forgot to shut the window. Who fixed that? Don't know who forgot to shut the toilet door. I'm going to blame him for that, so it's not a double whammy for me.
I don't think anyone's ever latched it.
Yeah. But that was it. Like the fridge plug, we thought that would have fallen out because it's sort of upside down, but you said that was still in.
Still going.
Yeah, it still held its spot. All our stuff that we put in was all sort of in the right spot still. Yeah, so far so good. And that's what I was saying before, because we haven't towed a van in a long time. The old, what were they called? Just tow bars? Is that what?
Hitch.
The hitch, yeah, like the old, you know, tow bars, like the ball things. You can always,
50mm ball was the old one.
yeah, you can always feel the Caravan sort of tugging on it, like when you go over bumps. Whereas, what's this? What did you call this one?
TO35.
Yeah, it's some weird fandangled looking thing. It's just the new versions of them. It is so much better. Like, it just feels smooth. And I mean, we're about to go over a railway line, so real experience. We'll tell you what it feels like. Here we go.
That was really good.
You couldn't even really feel that it was there. Whereas with the other one, our last van was a Jayco Hawk, just for a bit of context. You would have felt it. It would have been like yanking on the tow ball. You could feel it, whereas that just flowed over it. So yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
Good to stretch your legs, Phoebe.
Oh, you're recording?
I am. Alright, so we've just stopped at Rapanyup just for another wee spot because John didn't run into the toilets earlier. Yeah, the van's been going really, really, really well. So this is the hitch thingy that I was talking about, which most people would probably... Okay. Most people already know what they are, but they're all new to me. Well, I don't even know how to open it, so I'm not going to fiddle with it. But yeah, it's been going well. So anyway, while I'm waiting for John to come back, this is Rapanyup. My nana used to come old time dancing here. I'm not sure where she used to do it, but it's a pretty little spot. No, the van's been going really well.
Still a little while before dark. The sun's still just up in the cloud there.
Yeah, just.
We got 103 k's to go.
Yeah. Phoebe's been a teenager in the back, listen to music. Huh? Just picking on you again. It's a very pretty sky.
The road certainly got a lot rougher after Rapanyup.
Does it still feel okay on the van?
Still, honestly, forget there's a Caravan on the back. It's that good.
And when we stopped at the toilets, I tried to show everybody the hitch thing that I was talking about, but I did not touch it. So, just my luck, I'd hit the wrong button and do something, the Caravan and come off. That's very pretty.
Silo up there.
It is incredible as to how they've done that, isn't it? Countdown's on.
turn right for the lake down.
Looks like
Yes,
it, yes.
lake that way.
I thought this one had a different thing in the middle too, like the farm. Or where am I thinking of?
It's got a fountain. That's pretty flash.
Yeah, but there was one with...
All right,
In we go.
in we go. We'll find a spot and then show you tomorrow where we end up.
Yeah. Oh, you can't even see us, it's too dark, but see ya. We've just arrived at Lake LaSalle's. It's way too dark for me to show you anything out here. But we are going to, well, I'm going to do coffee inside the caravan for the first time. So there's the thing, and our new kettle. Let's see how it goes. There we go, it's on. How's it feel under there?
Good. I can't see you, but good.
When the bed's folded down, the couch underneath there is really for kids or really super short people. Phoebe is about what, 5'9" in height, 5'7" in height. There we go. So if you are a little bit of a shrimpy sized person, you'd be fine, but us giants struggle a little bit. But this bed here, the top bunk, it tri-folds back, so you sort of come back to, I don't know if you can see it, about here, so then your head sort of fits on the other side of it. Tomorrow we'll try to fold it all down so we can actually show you guys what it's like. But actually, I'll get Phoebe, sit down in the other so everybody can see what it's like. Sit there, just shove the pillows over.
Alright, I'm just
going to turn the range hood off for a little while. It's not even... No, I don't think anyone could have heard me with that. That was really loud.
So, I think this couch is a little bit hard, in my opinion. That one's definitely softer, and that one's softer again.
Yep, that's a bed. You meant to just sit there.
Enough.
So this table, like, spins around and stuff. Oh!
Yeah.
You can...
I don't want to break it, I'm scared.
No, you're not going to break it. It sort of pushes out and stuff. I think you've done it wrong.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can get Dad to do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is... You know what it feels like?
Mm.
An air mattress.
Yeah, let me sit now. Remember, I'm 6 foot tall, so I just stay there. A little bit, like double. Oh, see, I fit. Camera come off. I fit comfortably here. I actually find this seat really good to sit at, and it's a really good table if I wanted to write or use my laptop or something like that. And over there is really good too. It's just that is a little bit low, but you can't do much with it because obviously you go pop top. And we chose to have lots of bedding because we've got Phoebe who's with us today. Our son is busy, so he couldn't come this weekend.
There's a light over here that I'm really excited to use because I brought like 4 books.
Yeah, Phoebe is a bit of a bookworm.
What was that sound?
That was you just, yeah, button.
Oh, I thought it was like a... Anyway.
You gotta hold it in. There we are.
See that? It's like a really bright light.
Yeah.
So that means if I angle it like here, then Mom and Dad can't see it and I can stay up all night reading.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, does that one have the charger in it too? The charging point?
Oh yeah, it's below here.
Yeah, USB-A is the point, so you can obviously plug whatever you want into it.
Yeah, Dad bought a whole heap of new ones to plug in.
Yeah, so everyone can be charging their own stuff.
Anyway, handy.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee. We'll come back.
Book out.
You can help me cook tea in a minute.
Oh, it's a really weird angle. You fish-eyed me.
I did.
You. Check out that nostril.
Oh, that's terrible.
Dare you fisheye me?
Sorry, everybody. You get to see my awesome hairdo and Phoebe's big nose.
Wow, I love having a loving mother.
Wondering why it's taking forever to heat. I think what it means is that one isn't quite as hot as that one. I just moved it across and it definitely has made a big difference. So steam should be coming out soon. But now that we have more steam coming, it's actually working really well. What book are you reading?
The 19 Steps.
By who?
Millie Bobby Brown.
And who's that?
Stranger Things.
Yep. I have a sneaky little view of what it's like to do chicken pizzles.
Oh, looks good. I'm starving.
So I'm going to do halves in each bun, but you can have more if you want. That's just sort of a...
Yeah, no, they're pretty big.
That's what I thought. This is the same hot plate inside.
Yeah.
The right hand side is much hotter than the left.
Alright, does it tell you that?
No.
Oh yeah, large and small.
Oh, I didn't even click to that. Didn't even click to that. But yeah, so yes, it does tell you that. I'm just a moron.
At least it's all metal, so you can stick your lights to it, isn't it?
Yeah, do you want to lift one up and show the hardcore lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have one
I hope they get them back in stock because their Type C ones are under recall at the minute. Whereas we got the old micro USB ones and they've been awesome.
But if you want to show the little elasticy bit behind it, so you can hang it, because there's one above my head. There's one above my head that I've got hanging there you can't see. It makes a big difference because there's not really a huge amount of lighting on the outside of the van. There's a bit, but to actually cook properly you need more.
No. Oh, they look so good.
Hopefully they taste so good too. That's a pretty good burger.
It is.
Baby, yours is ready. Yeah. I think it's wonderful to have hot water.
You haven't used any out of your tanks.
No, good.
Don't know how accurate they are.
No, we'll find it.
We'll find out.
Phoebe's in there trying to deal with lights. She can't figure it out. Our sink needs a hose thing underneath it, which we don't know where it is yet. So John's just going to hold a bucket so I can let the water out. Good morning, everybody. How did you sleep last night, Phoebe?
Apart from Dad snoring, pretty good.
Yeah, Dad got a bit carried away with snoring about half an hour last night. Okay, so yeah, Phoebe slept up there last night, so it was quite comfy. That's our bed. It's all messy from last night. Last night the bed felt a lot bigger. I think I'm just sort of getting used to it. It was actually really nice to have the wall there because it's cold here. Yeah, the stove on the inside has been going really well. We went to do it.
The only complaint that I have is that when you wake up, right, this is about minus 2,000 degrees, and so is this. So
yeah. You know what? We could put something around that so it's...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How did you sleep last night?
Yeah, good. It's warm in bed.
I could hear you, I could tell that. Really nice sleep, huh?
Yes, this is the first time in the wild, isn't it? Sleeping in it, not in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. So.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Crazy woman, it's far too early for this nonsense.
Uh-huh.
Good morning.
Check out that sunrise.
One of my favourite parts about the Crosstrak is the little outdoor shower thing, because you can store all your gear here. Look at it all. Which means that you're not trying to deal with stuff inside. Hey, John, come here. So we haven't set up the toilet or the shower yet. Last night we got here too late to do that. So we're just going to finish off this bottle of water. Yeah.
Fill it up.
Yeah. Fill it up and then we'll do the toilet, because my bladder now at 4 o'clock in the morning is ready to go. So do you have to put the chemicals in first?
No, he said fill up with a little bit of water and then tip them in.
Can you take the whole toilet out just so we can show everyone what they look like?
What?
Because I've never seen a toilet like this before.
I got no idea what I'm doing either.
Yeah, you take it out and you put water, take the whole thing out and you put the chemicals and stuff in it. We'll figure it out, we'll see if it works.
Alright, so we'll fill up some water.
Alright.
That's stage one.
Alright, well you go do stage one bit.
Alright.
Here we go.
Let's get a gauge on the side.
Is it?
It's full.
Is it? Oh, they filled it up first.
It's already full.
I could have done a wee in the caravan last night.
Don't drink this one.
Righto. Last night we decided to take the table out just because when the ladder's extended, it's a bit tricky to get over the ladder and then over the table. I actually quite like the table not being in there, but it would be really handy to have it when we need to use computers and stuff. So at the moment it's just upside down the back seat of our car. Like when we stop, we'll take it out so we can enjoy the van, but when we're actually driving along, we'll put it back in. I think it's a lot better. It's a lot more spacious. Of course, it's messy in here because it's used. But yeah, it's good. So from this way back, you can see it's just easier to move around. Not a bad view. Ugh. I've had a nice little sleep in, still enjoying my hoodie and pyjamas things. Time to go and do some bacon and eggs for breakfast now. Welcome, child.
Not all.
Actually, if you just want to hang on to that, I just want to show everyone how it actually just sets up now that we've used it. It's pretty easy to do anyway. Sort of where I am.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I just need Dad to hook the gas up so we can actually cook stuff. It's cold. It is very cold, but we have little grumbly bellies, don't we? Oh dear. These have been really good. The drawers are really easy to organise instead of just having it all shoved in there.
Is there a cup in there? I did come out to make myself a coffee.
It's all in there for you.
It is?
Yeah. I half made them before.
I hope you make this.
Oh, ask Dad, does he want coffee at breakfast yet or in a minute?
Dad, do you want brekkie now or in a minute?
Oh, now would be good. Don't boil in the kettle.
Could you please connect the gas?
You have to connect the gas.
Yes.
When
you talk to someone, pointed at them.
Oh no. No.
I think, yes, the gas just needs to be connected up underneath it. I don't know, John clicks something in under there. He makes the magic happen. With our hoodies combined.
I'm not hugging you for you, I'm hugging you for like this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, the whole world can see
Yay.
Phoebe and Jan non-makeup.
I woke up like 10 minutes ago.
You know, the whole world cares.
Oh no, they care so much.
Yeah, they care.
I'm the center of attention everywhere.
Spoken
Everywhere.
like a true 14-year-old
Yeah,
girl.
everyone cares.
Jayco on these plans. Are they done, are they? Yeah. Thanks. Are they mine and Brad's?
That's yours.
Thank you very much. Have our own personal little barista in here. See? You're fit.
Yeah, I fit, but it looks bad.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Talk.
Hi.
So that is the end of our Lake LaSalle's little holiday, our first trip. We both really enjoyed it, so did John. You enjoyed your bed, didn't you? It was comfortable?
Yeah, it was really comfy. I liked it.
So Phoebe has slept on the bottom bunk when the little couch thing's been put down as a bed, and you said it was a little bit hard, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I was a heavier person, I'd feel better.
You'd sort of squish into it a little bit more. Yeah, well, the big bed was fine. Overall, it was really good. The only other little gripe, I suppose you could say, is when you stand in the ensuite, one of the panels sort of leads in. It's a bit hard to shut the door. What other little... There wasn't much, was there?
The ladder's really cold when you get out of bed.
Yeah, when Phoebe gets out, when she steps on the ladder to climb down from the bunk, she said it's very cold and a bit hard on her little tootsies. So we might try and wrap something around it or something.
Yeah.
Maybe like some wetsuit.
Some what?
Wetsuit fabric. Anyway. Oh, and the table. We will absolutely take the couch table thing out when we're using it and just put it in the back of the car. But then we're able to pop it back in if John wants to video edit or use a computer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I might actually do though, just do this and then
No.
simply
14-year-old making herself beautiful.
Yeah. no,
Right.
Wind, Mum.
And this is the end of our Lake LaSalle's holiday, our first couple of days away. The van was fantastic and we loved it. So we'll see you next time in our next adventure.
See ya.
Bye.